Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome and thank you for joining us. At the invitation of Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev will today arrive in Pakistan on a 2-day official visit. President Aliyev will meet with President Asif Ali Zardari and Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif. The two sides will engage in wide-ranging discussions on areas of mutual interest to further strengthen bilateral strategic cooperation between Pakistan and Azerbaijan. The fourth round of bilateral political consultations between Pakistan and the Republic of Estonia was held yesterday in Islamabad. Additional Foreign Secretary Europe, Ambassador Shafkat Ali Khan led the Pakistan side, while Director General of the Department of Asia, Pacific, Middle East and Africa from the Estonian side led the Estonian delegation. The two sides expressed satisfaction at the trajectory of bilateral relations between Pakistan and Estonia and reaffirmed their commitment to further enhance bilateral engagement and dialogue. The two sides also extensively reviewed the ongoing bilateral cooperation and agreed to further intensify collaboration in trade and economy, information and digital technology, and education. Regional and global developments of mutual concern were also discussed. The two sides agreed to consult closely on all issues of mutual interest, including at the various multilateral forums. During his visit to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Director General Carlson also called on Foreign Secretary Mohammad Cyrus Sajjad Qazi. Pakistan strongly condemns this week's indiscriminate attacks by Israeli occupation forces on 4 schools in Gaza, resulting in the massacre of dozens of women and children who were taking shelter there. These attacks are yet another piece of evidence of Israel's genocidal campaign against the people of Gaza. The indiscriminate targeting of civilian populations and facilities is a grave violation of international law and constitutes war crimes. With its latest actions, Israeli occupation forces have once again demonstrated their contempt for international law and the basic tenets of decency and acceptable international behavior. These flagrant violations of international humanitarian law must not be permitted to become the new norm. We call on the international community to take urgent measures to bring an immediate end to Israel's campaign of terror and genocidal campaign against the Palestinian people. Time has come to hold Israel accountable for its crimes and its flagrant violations of international humanitarian and human rights law. The 93rd Yom-e-Shohada-e Kashmir Martyrs' Day, will be observed on the 13th of July. This day commemorates the martyrdom of 22 Kashmiris who sacrificed their lives in Srinagar in 1931, braving the indiscriminate firing of Dogra forces of the erstwhile Maharaja of Jammu and Kashmir. We salute their valor, which kindled a valiant movement of the rights and freedoms of the Kashmiri people and for their right to self-determination. This movement continues to this day. On a pattern similar to the Dogra forces, the Indian forces have killed thousands of Kashmiris over the last few decades simply for demanding their rights. The iconic Kashmiri youth leader, Burhan Muzaffar Wani, was one of the hundreds of Kashmiri youths who have fallen victim of extrajudicial killings in IIOJK. His 8th martyrdom anniversary was observed on 8th of July. In this week of Yom-e-Shohada-e Kashmir, we once again urge the Government of India to bring an end to its campaign of extrajudicial killings and indiscriminate use of lethal force against the Kashmiri people. Pakistan will continue to extend political, diplomatic, and moral support to our Kashmiri brothers and sisters and for the just, peaceful settlement of Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the United Nations Security Council resolutions. I thank you.